was going to tell you for Ahsoka, knowing the plot now like I do, I was going to propose a different opening to it. What I would have done with Ahsoka is, first off, the whole map thing does not work. I think it's stupid. And the slow pace of like mysteriously figuring out what we're doing and dumb. I would have opened up, not with Thrawn in some other galaxy. I would have opened, because right now I'm wondering if Thrawn's going to improve this series. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not, based on the first 2 episodes. And by the way, a third one just came out tonight while we're talking.
Number 3 is out. Yeah.
I doubt Thrawn will save this, but he could. Thrawn is a very imposing character. I don't trust it in the hands that he's in necessarily, but he could be quite a character. I would have opened up with the Imperial fleet somewhere, a large-scale fleet, maybe Home One, maybe Home One, the iconic Mon Calamari battle cruiser from Endor, and have the rebels in a show of force somewhere. Think times are good. And then I would have had an assault, an ambush assault from a small but well-equipped Imperial force, and have them tactically outmaneuver the rebels and destroy them. Have this major battle, and then they escape. They get out. They don't even know who did it. But we know, because we're with the Imperial. Have Thrawn attack the New Republic right away, a guerrilla-style attack. Boom! But with superior tactics. Dice them up, a superior force of the New Republic flotilla or an armada of some kind. Have them dice them up, have them get something from the New Republic, have them capture somebody and get out of there. Hold them hostage. Now the Republic's on high alert. Secondly, you've done what you have to do in storytelling, establish conflict up front. If Star Wars taught us anything, don't go so far back to where there's no conflict, like the Phantom Menace. The reason the Clone Wars worked and the Phantom Menace didn't is because the Clone Wars had these 2 epic sides, and they were equally matched. It was almost more like World War II. You have the Separatists and you've got the Republic, and these 2 clashed. Good stuff. Phantom Menace, I think we laughed about it before. There's a trade dispute. Got to watch out for those.
Taxation of trade routes.
Watch it, man. Those in about 20 years, that could get thorny. But what I'm saying is, have Thrawn, have him come in and have a decisive victory over the New Republic right away. Let's see him at the command thing, move our ship over there, move that, have him show us him as a Napoleonic tactician, moving his forces, dicing up the rebellion, getting what he came for and getting out. You've got conflict. We know who the problem is. The Imperial Remnant, it was clear that they were led by a tactical person, because they said in Ahsoka, in episode 2, or I think episode 1 or 2, everyone thought Thrawn was dead. So that's even dumber that he's alive if everyone already thinks he's dead. If everyone thinks he's dead, but he comes back and issues this assault, then rumors of his death have been greatly exaggerated. So have the Republic get together, maybe in the Senate House from the prequels, with a supreme have them have a different name, maybe a president of the New Republic, whatever, discussing what to do with this new threat. It appears to be an Imperial remnant. It appears to be well led, possibly by Grand Admiral Thrawn. It poses a real threat to all of our and then while they're having this debate, a shipyard is attacked on Corellia. This guy comes, he hits, he goes. This guy's dangerous to the Republic. He's gathering systems to his. He might have dreams of bringing the Empire back. That's what I would start with. And Ahsoka's going to have to fight this guy. I would introduce a couple of Siths in this. I think I would love to have Ray Stevenson play a Sith if he was in one of my movies. God rest his soul. What a loss, by the way, in general, and also to acting, and then also to the show. But I think you start with conflict and you put all the characters on their heels right away, and you show Grand Admiral Thrawn at his best right off the bat, have the entire. And I think I would start with an opening scroll just for fun, maybe change the font color just to say this is different, maybe light blue. But I would do something to say, this is Star Wars, it's on. And Ahsoka's the Jedi on deck. So give us something, show us something. I don't know. That's what I would have done.
I like that start. Start on action, establish your big, bad, evil guy, make him threatening. Yes.
And if he's going to deploy a couple of Sith Lords, flesh those two out. And maybe even like you said, you kind of liked both of them. I did kind of like both of them too. I like Balon more. You said you even like kind of Hatai, the girl, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I like Balon more, but I think I can work with that pair.
Okay, so yeah, you could even keep that pair. I wouldn't make them mercs though. Maybe change it up. There's no maybe like you said, have no rule of two. Or you know what you want to do if you really want to throw off the Star Wars fandom? Have an attack during this attack. Maybe have 3 Sith Lords, all who are imposing and use lightsabers, coming in. The rule of 2 is out the window just visually if you have 3 of them coming in there. So you don't even need to explain anything. Obviously, the rule of 2 is not happening now. So
unless somebody thinks that one of them is an inquisitor because of like you can.
No, yeah, you have to dress them in a way that's unmistakably true.
Yeah, they can't use the spinny lightsaber or whatever.
Yeah, they have to be convincing Force users, and maybe they even have the Darth title in front of their name. So anyway, that's what I was saying. Like this backs up to it, and that's why I laughed when Disney came out with the High Republic. She literally says, "This is a time of peace with no conflict." I was like, "Your stories are going to fail. There's no conflict." She's like, "The Jedi are scouting planets." I'm like, "Oh boy, not going to work." Jedis are scouting planets. Jesus, that's not even that. I don't know even what you would call that. But anyway. That's what I would do if I was going to do Ahsoka. I would start with Grand Admiral Thrawn. I'd lead off with the bad guy. I'd have great lightsaber Sith action. I'd have great Imperial Remnant battle space action, and possibly even a ground force of some kind. Star Wars is at its best when you have all 3 going on. You have a ground battle, you have a space battle, and you have a lightsaber battle.
And some kind of personal conflict or battle. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and you know what? Maybe Ezra Miller or Ezra Bridger is... Yeah, the Jedi are on a 5-year mission to go out and seek new civilizations. Even better, maybe Ezra Bridger is Darth something right off the bat. Like he's turned to the dark side. The mystery solved. Like now we know that the former characters from Rebels are going to be facing off with a Sith-empowered, Sith-enhanced Ezra Bridger. Yeah, you heard that, Sable.